January 13, 1999. A seemingly ordinary Wednesday in Baltimore, Maryland. For 18-year-old Hae Min Lee, a bright, athletic high school senior with a future brimming with possibilities, it was the day her life abruptly ended, and a mystery began that would captivate a nation and challenge the very foundations of justice. Her disappearance, and the subsequent discovery of her body, ignited a firestorm of speculation, accusations, and a legal saga that continues to unfold decades later. This isn't just a story of a tragic loss. It's a chilling examination of how a single case can expose the complexities of evidence, the fallibility of memory, and the enduring quest for truth. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. Hae Min Lee was a beloved figure at Woodlawn High School. An active member of the lacrosse and field hockey teams, she was known for her vibrant personality and dedication. On that fateful January afternoon after school, Hae was supposed to pick up her younger cousin. She never arrived. Her family, concerned, reported her missing, setting off a frantic search that would soon turn into a grim investigation. Initial inquiries led police to her friends and, notably, her ex-boyfriend, Adnan Syed. He claimed to have last seen her at school, a statement that would later be scrutinized under intense public and legal pressure. Weeks later, on February 9, 1999, a grim discovery was made in Leakin Park, a sprawling, wooded area in Baltimore. Hae Min Lee's partially buried body was found by a man walking through the park. The autopsy revealed the horrific truth. Hae had been manually strangled. The investigation quickly intensified, and an anonymous tip soon pointed towards Adnan Syed. This tip, combined with the testimony of Syed's friend, Jay Wilds, who claimed to have helped Syed bury the body after Syed confessed to the murder, became central to the prosecution's case. Wilds' testimony, given in exchange for a plea deal, would become a cornerstone of the trial, despite inconsistencies and later retractions. In February 2000, Adnan Syed was convicted of Hae Min Lee's murder, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and robbery. He was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years. The prosecution's case heavily relied on Jay Wilds' testimony and controversial cell phone tower data that allegedly placed Syed at Leakin Park. However, from the outset, questions lingered about the reliability of the evidence and the fairness of the trial. Syed maintained his innocence, and his legal team continued to fight for his exoneration, highlighting perceived flaws in the investigation and the defense. The case of Hae Min Lee and Adnan Syed might have remained a footnote in legal history were it not for the groundbreaking 2014 podcast, Serial. This investigative journalism series meticulously re-examined the case, presenting new evidence, interviewing key players, and exposing the complexities and ambiguities that had been overlooked or downplayed during the original trial. Serial captivated millions worldwide, sparking a renewed public interest in the case and prompting widespread debate about Syed's guilt or innocence. The podcast brought to light issues with Jay Wilds' shifting narrative, the questionable cell tower evidence, and the potential for alternative suspects. The impact of Serial was profound, leading to a series of post-conviction legal battles. In 2016, a judge vacated Syed's conviction and granted him a new trial, citing ineffective assistance of counsel. This decision was upheld by the Maryland Court of Special Appeals, but later overturned by the Maryland Court of Appeals in 2019. However, the legal saga took another dramatic turn in September 2022, when prosecutors, after a year-long investigation, moved to vacate Syed's conviction, citing newly discovered evidence and concerns about the integrity of the original trial. They identified two alternative suspects who had not been properly investigated. In October 2022, the charges against Adnan Syed were officially dropped, and he was released after more than 2 decades in prison. Despite Syed's release, the story of Hae Min Lee's murder is far from over. In March 2023, an appellate court reinstated Syed's conviction due to procedural issues, specifically regarding the victim's family's right to attend the hearing where the conviction was vacated. This decision was stayed, and the legal battle continues, with the Supreme Court of Maryland now involved. For Hae Min Lee's family, the quest for justice remains agonizingly unresolved. The case serves as a stark reminder of the profound impact of crime on victims and their loved ones, and the complexities inherent in the pursuit of truth within the legal system. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.